for Holm, everyone.
I am covered in dog hair right now, you're welcome. And I realized that I wear dog hair with the same energy that some girls my age might wear an engagement ring. Oh, this. Yeah, someone loves me. Guys always say they want to date like a quirky girl, but when guys say quirky girl, they mean Zooey Deschanel on a bicycle. And what they don't mean is like an actually quirky girl like me, sitting in a darkened room, crying into 2 separate jars. One for sad tears, one for happy tears, just to see which one's winning. Happy tears tonight. I am really emotional and I do cry a lot, and people are always like, Barbara, you just need to develop a thicker skin. And I'm like, I'm trying, but Igor keeps spending the science grant money on the ponies. He has a problem. This is my impression of me if I was on a reality TV show for grave digging and mad science. I am here to make friends. I got a beer with my baby brother recently, and after the bartender took his order, instead of taking my order, he just said, "And what would your lovely girlfriend like?" And my brother said, "Probably for me to spend less time getting drunk with this nerd." He was so proud that he told that story to my dad, and my dad was like, "You know, you could do a lot worse than your sister." I like to think of myself as a beer connoisseur, or as beer probably thinks of it, I'm a monster. My least favorite word is the word bitch. It's the most gendered of the insults. It's very offensive. The only time that I would be okay with being called bitch would be if it was by a male dog. Because then, not only do they mean it as a compliment, but holy shit, you guys, a talking dog. Do you guys think that whenever I'm walking down the street and I'm like, ruff, 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 if dogs are like, holy shit, you guys, a talking human. That's dog language for you guys are a really fantastic audience tonight. That's dog language for, I have really strong opinions about rape culture. That's dog language for, oh, my hair? Yeah, someone loves you. Good. There's too much slut shaming in our culture, right? Like, women shouldn't feel guilty for wanting to have sex, right? Yeah. Even if it's every single night, underneath a full moon, on top of a mountain, because that's the only time the invisible gate to the vagina lowers, as per the tenets of the evil gypsy curse bestowed upon us at birth. Feminism. I write a lot about feminism, and my mom was like, Barbara, you should stop talking about feminism because the men are going to get slightly intimidated. And I was like, oh no, now this dowry of goats will be rendered useless. What am I going to do with all this geese? I'm not saying I'm lonely. I did recently masturbate to a short story that I wrote. I'm super pro-choice, and I talk about it constantly because I'm barrels of fun, and I'm so pro-choice that I don't understand it when a woman is not, unless she manufactures staircases. I'm so pro-choice that when I'm talking to a pro-life person, sometimes that conversation gets aborted. Those are both really dark. One time this woman came up to me after the show and she was like, but Barbara, what if Jesus were aborted? And I was like, I don't think they had the technology back then, so that sounds really sketchy. But I think if the second coming of the Messiah were aborted now, that virgin would have a chance to go to college. Marry a nice Jewish doctor. I really like comedy a lot, but I'm trying to get more into drama, so I'm writing a play. Do you guys want to see an excerpt from my play? My play is called Bigfoot Goes to the Grocery Store and Does Not Get the Correct Amount of Change. And then Bigfoot says, "Clever, good job." People say you should date someone you have something in common with, but me and my ex had too much in common. Like, we both really liked comic books, and we both didn't like me. I just need to be bitten by a radioactive person that has their shit together. Sometimes I think that everyone I love would be happier if I just disappeared from existence. But that's because everybody I love is super into magic.